there, partner.
To be honest with you.
Jamie, that's the name.
Fabian.
And there we go. We're back. We'll start with the champ has a name.
Let's go.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously we're here with Turner, Kev, Todd, and myself. Back live in person. Nothing better. Coming off a Broncos dub.
Feels good to be back.
Feels great.
Two Broncos dubs, Teach.
Back in studio, baby. Love it.
Studio 2529. So yeah, we're back. Bronx dub, Boog. How we feeling about that? I just want to get that right off the bat.
Feeling tremendous. First win since week 2, 2015 against the Chiefs. Long overdue.
2015.
I know. There was a lot of anti-heroes on the field today. That's all I'll say.
Oh my God, that's brutal. How about he was like out, what was it, 2 nights ago or last night, like drinking and singing along to Mr. Brightside. I'm like, this is not a very good Kelsey.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that either.
Oh yeah, he was drinking some Miller Lights and singing. I mean, can we at least shut the door to where the laundry's being done? Laundry time. No, you're good. I just thought we were in a fucking waterfall. But yeah, no, I saw him out. I was like, that's a little suspect. Then we got Mahomes flu game. Didn't.
And then end of the game, like they're taping up his left hand. He had like some gashes, and the announcer's like, "Oh, wow, how is he going back in the game?" It's like, dude, it's on his left hand. Like they're fucking freaking out.
Non-throwing.
Maybe they were IVs.
Wow, I love that. And more speculation. IV. Are we thinking Islam got some IVs pre-Volk? I hate to jump topics so quick, but I don't know.
Rose was talking about the difference in hydration time.
Yeah, you might need to pull that mic a little bit closer to your face.
There we go.
And you can twist it. There we go. Perfect. It's just act like you've been there. Yeah, that was wild. But let's your guys' trip to Denver. So we had a little wager on the game, and I think
I was pushing for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think some of us thought it was gonna go completely the other way, and that's why the bet was made. So I got to ride high with Boog, thankfully. So
we rode.
Just so it can stand alone, the bet was, and Todd brought it to the table, pushing heavy, I might add.
I was pushing product.
Yes, he was. But so he said, because they were going to the Broncos versus Packers game, they would throw a little friendly wager on it, a little Manscaped wager, if you will. And the winner of the bet, well, I guess the loser of the bet, yeah, the winner got nothing. The loser just had to shave their head and beard.
With the Manscaped products.
With the Manscaped products, which we'll film and put out. But anyways, Todd's pushing heavy. Boog and the fam, Todd, go to Mile High Stadium and give us a little lowdown. What happened?
Drinks were flowing. Me and Todd were feeling good, and I would say Todd got a little loud after the deflection catch, and there's a lot of time on the clock. I was like, let's everyone calm down, and then what happened.
Boog has a video of when Love threw the pick, and I go like this in my head, like mid thing.
That's in the promo.
But no, we had a little difficulty with some service industry people in Denver, which you know me, I love the service industry personnel, but sometimes
the biggest user of the service industry.
Sometimes we live in a world where there's not much common sense. So, for instance, went to this nice bar. Let me preface by saying, if I'm going to a bar like late at night, I know I'm showing my ID.
Exactly.
Yeah. When I'm at dinner with my mom and she's sitting there, little weird that you're asking for my ID. But anyway, we're sitting at this bar, and I had already gotten a drink at the bar the day prior because we'd gone back for dinner because it was right by our Airbnb. We go there, we sit. I come from a fantasy draft, so I'm like 6 nooners deep. I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm like, tell my mom, order me espresso martini. I get there. They're already eating. guy walks up and he's like, I'm like, I had an espresso martini, please. He's like, yeah, can I see your ID? And I'm like, fuck. For those that don't know, my ID's been expired since my birthday. I haven't gotten it renewed. So I have my passport, but I didn't bring my passport because I'm like, I'm with my mom. And then
who's going to ask?
So give him the ID and he's like, classic question, idiot. Oh, do you have one that's not expired? If I did, I'd fucking hand it to you. Do you have one that's not expired? No. He's like, give me a look. I'm like, but my mom who birthed me is sitting did
you say that?
Yeah, 2 seats over. She can vouch that I'm 30. And then he's
that's
like,
a weird age to have a fake ID for it too.
That's what I'm saying. And the guy's like, I don't know, man. Colorado's weird. Like, can you get me that non-expired one? And I'm like, are you serious? So I run all the way down, and then Dan and my mom got another guy who served me at the same bar the day prior. He came up and said some stuff, and then I came back, and the guy didn't think I was going to come back. I came back. He had someone else run my food out. He didn't come near me.
Yeah,
then he brought back these restaurant. He bring it over, and I'm like, here you go, man. Just want you to see this. As I ran back and got it, kind of being a dick. And then I looked at Boog, and I'm like out of respect for myself, I'm gonna boycott. I'm not gonna drink this drink.
A principled man. I love that.
And then my mom's, it was sitting there. My mom's like, "You better fucking drink it. I paid for it." So I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. I gotta get that." Then, so that happened. Then fucking, we go to this tailgate, which is a really cool tailgate, but you pay like, I don't know, it was like $150, but it's unlimited food and drinks. And they like have Red Zone playing, and it's like a cool little thing. Walk up to the bartender, and I'm like, "Hey, man, who's of African American descent? Doesn't make a difference, but it's weird." I'm like, "Hey, can I get a vodka soda?" And he's like, "Sure." And he goes vodka and Coca-Cola Classic, and I'm like,
"Oh my god!"
And I was like shocked, and I'm like. And I didn't want to pour. I know correct him. I'm like, thanks.
Have you ever had a vodka?
No. And I just threw it out. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? But I mean,
I see why you brought race into this thing. That is not a black man's drink of choice. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that was a couple of difficulties in Denver, but yeah, no. Other than that, it was good.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I was texting wrong because I was house sitting, and she sent me. You guys went and got matching hats, or not matching?
Oh yeah.
You guys got hats, and she said you wanted to put a teal band. I was like, Jesus Christ, that is so tease.
It looks sick.
What was gonna look sick? Why didn't you get a hat, Boog? Too cool for school?
No, those aren't mine. I did my work at the Broncos team.
Oh yeah.
So.
Anything good? Oh, you got your Sherpa jacket.
Yeah, I got that at the game, but I got a Sertan shirt, pair of shorts, a nice sweater for Christmas Eve at your place because they play the Patriots, so I'm gonna be prepared. So
it's a thinking man. Yeah. Love that, Kev. What have you been up to? Where we got your Rangers in the World Series, as we can see.
Yeah, just been deep into the baseball playoff, but yeah, I mean, World Series. So Rangers got kicked in the teeth, but stole one. Game 1, that was definitely the Diamondbacks game to win.
Yeah.
But got the good part of the lineup up, and they're able to do their job. So we'll see. Game 3, Game 4 is going to be on Halloween, Tuesday night.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just hope it gets at least back to Texas 6 or 7. Just get as many games in as possible, just to watch as much as you can before the off season. But I definitely think the baseball season this year, boys, for sure is going into November. So it's
wow.
Yeah,
ooh,
it's going in. So we might have it's going to, because it's gonna have to be into that last game. But
oh yeah, I guess you're right.
But no, I mean, shit, dude. Other than that, just plugging.
Plugging holes.
It's gonna be. Well, I mean, Halloween. I'm thinking about either like if I do a costume, because I haven't dressed up since I've worked at Stratford for anything.
Oh wow, this is good.
I might just do. I haven't bought anything. I would just wear my baseball stuff. Just be a baseball player for Halloween.
I like that.
So I could wear like my actual Rockies uniform that I wear for like the men's league, or I got like a Simeon and Seager jersey shirt and a Ranger hat, so I could just be like one of those guys.
Go to Sports Fever and get a real seed.
Yeah, get a real seed, man.
Get a real what?
real Seager.
Corey
jersey.
Seager jersey.
Oh, a real button down?
Yeah, get a button.
Splooge.
A nice
Nah,
white
I
one.
mean,
Oh,
the white with the Rangers.
I
cross
give
it
you
was
a.
good, but
I got a sick black Mets Edwin Diaz if you want that.
Eddie D. Hope that rehab's going
get
well.
the
big dog.
trumpets going, baby.
But no, that's what I was thinking about. And then because I just bought a bunch of candy, so I think too, so I'm just gonna be just dishing out
Not free, right?
dum dum. Oh yeah, of course, dog. Dum dums and Smarties, man. Safe bets. Everyone loves dum dums. They get hyped up. So
I didn't
yeah,
realize
might
you had
be-
to do the no nut thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
brought
you gotta-
nuts to Aloni, and they're like, I was like, oh fuck.
Even at Aloni?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, the
That's-
coaches called you out on it?
Well, yeah, because I was gonna give. Then they're like, oh, does it have nuts? I was like, oh fuck, and they're like, yeah, you can't do it.
That's so whack.
Yeah.
At the Anza, we had
Well, it was
free
'cause it-
PB&Js, and the team would just devour it. No-
So fire. I mean,
That sounds great. But yeah, no, just dishing that stuff out, and then shit. I don't know. I had a good like men's league story from yesterday.
Well, do tell.
So I'm at the plate, and I have a 2-0 count. And
Hitters count, if
hitters
you
count.
will.
You're thinking heater. You're
Yeah,
thinking
hitters
heater,
count.
baby.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're just balls to the wall for a fastball, nothing else. And I turn on this ball, and I'm playing at Pioneer High School.
Extra goose shit out there this
oh,
time of
yeah.
year.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
We love
you're
that.
playing
Oh, yeah.
at Pioneer.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you said playing Pioneer. I was like, oh, thinking an early word this year.
But yeah, so we're playing at Pioneer, 2-0 pitch, turn on this fastball, and immediately off the bat, like I look at it, and then I do like a couple of like Sammy Sosa flips.
Gallop job.
Like, because I know off that, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that is way gone. Like, let's fucking go.
Is this a wood bat league too?
Yeah.
I love that. There's no
You
better
didn't do
feeling.
a Garcia
Yeah.
just stand
No, because I mean, I'm clicking and I'm looking and I'm like, because like I said, the left fielder like looks, takes like 2 courtesy steps. I'm like, and it's soaring over the fence. It's close to the foul pole, so it hooks in front of the pole and then just kind of blows off into the wind. And I am at this point, I'm like head down in my trot past first base, and I am just hearing foul ball. And I'm like, no way. And I get to second base, and the umpire's like halfway to the mound. His hands are up. Foul ball. And I turn around, and I put my hands over my helmet, and I'm like, that was a home run. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't. And he was like, hey, our coach or whatever, like everybody
You're
knew.
Jackie Moon.
Yeah, no. Like our coach came out and started talking, but like everybody knew it was a home run. Like the third baseman, the left
Big one
fielder.
at the state too.
But yeah, dude. So
Titan at the state.
nothing. I mean, I asked him like, dude, I was like, can you check with your partner? Like he's looking out there. He's farther away from you. Like, and I'm looking at it from the first base side, so I can clearly see it. Like I have a good angle. So nothing we can do. Foul ball. So I'm walking back from second base. Have to go continue the at bat.
And does the thought cross your mind like, fuck it, I'll just do it again? Like, I'll
mean,
straight this one
did you
out
go
and show you.
cocksucker the guy?
I know. I mean, no, I didn't do anything because I was like, whatever. This guy's strike zone was erratic. I just like, still need this guy on my side because it's a 2-1 count regardless. I can't take it back or anything. So I'm walking to the plate and I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm getting a fastball. So I'm just sitting on a curveball. Lo and behold, flips a spinner. So the next pitch, get a triple left center gap. Yeah, I still got an RBI, but I got a triple. I slid into third, and I was just shaking my head. I was like, that was a fucking home run. Like, I just got gypped. But, yeah, no, next pitch, walk back, click a triple. I'm like,
Let's
that's how we
go.
do it. We fucking do it. Like, fuck. It just got me.
But that would have
pretty-
been first career bomb in the Wood Bat League?
I mean, since I started playing in that league, it would have been my first.
I mean,
just
I would have
trot home run.
undressed that ump.
But, no, it's all good. I mean, that'd be sweet if I could. Because there's a couple fields that we play at where the wind blows out to left. So if you catch one, you might get one.
Yeah.
So there could be a chance to get another one,
The old
but
shoulder.
I mean, if I know I can get one like that again, I would definitely, kind of just have the bat and just slow drop, get the trot, and just easy around the bags. But yeah, that was crazy. It was a total like men's league moment. Like the base umpire didn't do shit. Everybody was just shaking their head. I'm like,
You should on the base umpire. Why the fuck are you here?
I mean,
what I would have said.
it was. I was pissed, but like I said, I was like, shit. All right, I still gotta at least get this ribby.
Just Rockies off the field. That's what shit is.
Yeah.
Tropics off the field.
If it would have been like if that was like a walk-off homer and then the guy called it foul, like we could have won the game off that.
Gone.
That would have. Oh man, I would have been pretty heated, but. Ball game is whatever.
I feel like the umpiring along the same vein is like juniors in Little League, right? Like you get guys that are like they know the game, but probably still a little too over their level. And so I was out there one time, and I think we were playing at wherever Branham Hills. I think it's John Muir. And I hit a ball, and they have no fence.
Yeah.
And so
you only have that little thing to the left.
Yeah.
The portables?
No, now it's actually in the ground, I think.
But anyways, I hit one like I think it was like into that. It was a bomb, and the called it a ground rule triple. He was like ground rule triple. He's like Gary. He's like I knew you were gonna get a triple off of it. He's like it wasn't. He's like I have discretion to call whatever I want. He's like ground rule triple. I was like I've never
seen my fucking speed.
Obviously, but I was like I've never seen someone discretion a triple. Right? And it was weird.
Hello, we are brought to you today by Manscaped, who has taken the next step up for Halloween to bring your face the cleanest shave it's ever seen. So this season, no need to toil and trouble. Manscaped's all-new Handyman is the best way to get rid of that stubble. Featuring a compact design and next-gen safe skin technology, the Handyman was designed to give you that smooth finish without the mess of a traditional shave. Get the sweetest treat this Halloween by going to manscaped.com and using the code Trough for 20% off. Plus free shipping.
I've been using Manscaped on my balls for years. So when they came out with the beard products, I thought, why not? Let me give that a spin. And man, I'm never going to look back. As you can see, I clean up the edges. It's nice, quick, and concise. And let me tell you guys, the women love it. And if you're into dudes, I'm sure they do too. So go out there and get that beard trimmer from Manscaped.
Right on it. And it may be spooky season, back to the Halloween vibe, but you don't want to scare people with your scraggly beard. Give them something to look at with Manscaped's Handyman. Are you tired of bad razor marks on your neck, making it look like a scary movie? With the Handyman skin safe technology, with Handyman, that's not good. With the Handyman's little typo on this. With the Handyman skin safe technology to help reduce nicks and cuts, you can finally feel confident when going for that close shave. For wet or dry use, feel free to bring this anywhere and everywhere. The compact design and airplane friendliness make this the perfect travel tool for on the go. And being able to shave up to 3 days growth without the mess of a wet shave is priceless. And for my wolf men with a little more scruff, Manscaped's Beard Hedger Pro Kit has everything you need to tame your mane. This cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard. So no more drawers full of extra add-ons collecting cobwebs. That's right, your Halloween costumes may take effort, but beard grooming doesn't need to when you can get 20 different beard lengths in just one guard. The Beard Hedger is a high-tech piece of art and a travel-size package with a long-lasting battery, universal charging, and a strong motor. There is no trick with this treat. Manscaped has you covered.
Get 20% off and free shipping with code Trough at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And use code Trough. For a look as sweet as candy, get yourself a Handyman from Manscaped.
We had a kickball moment.
So good.
Ran over a kid at third because he was blocking it like he was playing catcher.
I got some off you. Go ahead.
I forgot who kicked it. I think Fam kicked it. I was trying to tag up from second to home. Because that's like if it's a deep ball, you can tag up from second home.
No one's throwing it.
Yeah. And I'm fucking digging, and this kid is like, he didn't know what he was doing. But he was like thicker.
Yeah.
And like he took the hit. Like I had pulled up, but I just clocked him, and then I went down, and I'm like trying to. I fell down and then I dived back to the back.
It was cartoonish the way you went down though, because it was like you tried to get a grip back on the grass and it was just going nowhere. It was like slow motion. It was so fucking funny.
And I told the kid, I looked at him like, "Don't be on the tracks and the train." I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was just shocked. He didn't say. He's just like this. He's just shocked. Like he didn't think I was gonna run through him.
Yeah, it was really bad. Kickball's been fun though. I've been getting to play the old one bagger.
Wow.
And because we've been low on guys.
Jimmy's been just annihilating people in the stomach while they're running to first.
So you can play pegs in this league. It's like a big squishy ball. And like we play against, I mean, I would categorize us as some hardos in this league. Like we're trying hard. Todd's talking about tagging up from second to home on a routine pop up. But so we'll play against guys every once in a while. And there was this one guy last game, 2 times. He kicked one hard down the line and like sprints to first. And I'm like, fuck. And it was like, I could have beat him out and like ran across the bag, no problem. But I took 2 steps and just chest passed right into his stomach and like drilled him. Yeah, it was fucking amazing. And I go up to the hey, no hustle plays here. I was like, that's my role in the team. But no, it's been fun. I've been abysmal at the plate, I will say. Not good. I've been fucking lining out. I'm like, who can I kick it to that won't catch it? And I kick it to some chick and literally makes a coochie catch, just like literally all snatched and then fucking literally just covers. It's the fucking worst thing ever. And it's embarrassing because you got worse people on the team doing better. Hate to see it.
We had to play in slow pitch on Thursday
Oh,
night.
You're in a league too, huh? That's right.
And we have a woman at the plate. And,
Hot or no?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, she was a gamer. So she chops one to first base, and first baseman is taking him to his bare hand side, so he's going towards the 4-hole. So it's gonna have to be a field and flip if we have any chance of getting the out. And our pitcher, who threw the pitch, is coming over to the bag, and he's a little late. He's a little late because honestly, the second baseman should have fielded this ball. But our first baseman just pot commits, goes, fields the ball. Now our pitcher, who is in full, he's got a lacrosse mask, chest protector, shinies.
Oh my God.
Because, I mean, he's been hit before. I mean, he's like an
it's slow pitch?
It's slow pitch softball. Okay. So yeah, it's honestly
How
not
old
a
is this
terrible,
guy? Our age?
No, he's late 40s. The woman going down the line is probably early 40s.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so here we go. Yep, here comes the flip. And our first, and there's a white base for the defender, and an orange bag for the runner. And somehow, some way, we meet in the middle with our pitcher, grown man. Here comes a lady who's maybe 5'2", $110, light.
Sounds Asian.
Coming through, and I mean, gets shoulder pumped, and I'm in left field. And this woman, I mean, she flies a good few feet on contact, and I'm in just left field, and I just put my glove over my head. I'm like, oh, and then I put it like over my face. I'm like, don't laugh, don't laugh. Like, she's
not a Rogan.
Oh my God, I should have. I mean, it was one of those moments because someone needs to put it on film because it was coming to the bag. She's going hard, he's going hard. Boom, flies off. I mean, she goes down, and then she kind of like shoots back up like super quick, and everybody's like, oh, don't go so fast, but she ends up like staying in the game.
Nice.
Plays the rest of the game. I mean, it was like
gamer.
No one had any beef. Like, it was total like baseball play going into the base. But oh my God. But yeah, dude, it was a good like 4-minute pause. She got blown up. But kudos to her, man. She stayed in the game, did the whole rest of the thing. But yeah, it was gamer. It was crazy. But it was the championship game, and we've had bad blood with that team. At least from what those guys have told me. This is my first full season playing with them, but. Yeah, so I mean that could have gotten like real fucking
benches
bad.
clearing and slow pitch.
Like,
that was awesome.
Out of proportion. Like someone just saw that guy taking a
if
shot.
If bench is clear, would you throwing a punch?
No, I don't know. But it was.
I've been trying to get the benches to clear in kickball since day one.
Oh my God! But it was some guy's wife on the team, so that's where I was like, oh no, like this could.
So you get shot in the parking lot.
I mean, something could go south quick.
Did you guys win the title?
We did. We won 25-17, so we went undefeated. We tied one game, so 11-0-1. But yeah, dude.
Blemish.
I wasn't there for that one tie.
A blemish.
But no, I mean, we had like a 4-game stretch where I think it was like 92-15. We outscored people. Damn. We just finished people in like 35 minutes, just like 25-4. Just boom. I mean, it was fun playing those nights, just crushing people.
Did you guys celebrate after?
Little Selly got a little picture at home plate. few of the boys ripped some J's in the parking lot after the game.
Respect.
That's a Kyle from Nook.
That's the way.
Kyle from Nook response.
Just trying to shit disturb. No, that's fun though. Go and it's at Twin Creeks.
Twin Creeks. Yeah,
You guys ever go up to the bar after and hang out with the degenerates that hang out all day there?
We got guys. We kind of have the split squad after the game. So some guys will go up and drink. Some guys go out to the lot and smoke. And then I'm usually heading out to the lot, but. No way, but I mean, we have like a fat gift certificate. That's what you get for winning it. So I'm pretty sure a good amount of that could just be spent from those guys.
Next season.
Well, yeah, and some of those guys went upstairs after we won because it looked hella dark. I don't think it was open, but some guy just opened a door and had the gift card. So I mean, I'm sure they probably had a hell of a night in there too.
Damn.
We're gonna be at Goose Thursday night. We have a huge championship game.
Jeez, let's not put the chickens before they hatch, but 'cause I ain't going to Goose if we lose.
Well, yeah.
Who's on this team though? Who
For
are
softball?
Yeah, who's this team comprised of?
I'm playing with a bunch of my West Valley teammates.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, we're pretty nasty.
That's what I mean.
I mean, our shortstop is still legit. We got outfielders that can still run and chuck it. I mean, we hit. Like, it's pretty fun to watch.
Do you hit any bombs there?
I hit some. I hit a few inside the park, but like I hit first, and all these guys hit after me. So I'm like, let me just slap
table set.
Yeah, get singles, doubles.
Do you think I'd do well in that squad or no?
On our squad?
Yeah.
Long pause.
I mean, because you're playing in the night. It's a lot different. I mean,
I'll say this: if I'm pitching, I'm not wearing no fucking chest protector like a bitch.
To be honest, we'd probably have you in like the 10-man outfield, probably playing like right field line.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then
Shearholt's cannon, dude. Shearholt's cannon.
Yeah. I don't know, middle bottom of that lineup because we're pretty solid.
Middle bottom. Oh
yeah,
no!
I mean, he's easily bottom third. But, I mean, we can hit. We got seven guys that legit we can just roll up and take you out. But yeah, no, it's a good time though.
That is fun. What's the women requirement? How do you have to have?
You don't have to have.
Oh, so the other team just had one for shits and gigs. She played softball.
It's a good league.
Well, it was. I mean, they only had 8 or something like that, but you have to bat 9. Like you can have 8 on the field. Right. So to start the game until like they just took the women out of the stands, like they didn't have anyone at second base.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So first play of the game, I'm hitting first. Here we go. Ground ball to second. Yeah. Boom. Base knock. Here we go. Let's get it going. And then
That's a joke.
But yeah, no, it was.
Do we know for sure that they're women? Could they could have been transitioning? We don't know.
No, they're for sure women. But there's a co-ed league also. I think that's on Tuesdays. But yeah, I think you can just be in an all men's if you want on Thursdays. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, we usually get there like an hour before we play, smoke, chill. Hang out. It's like 4 or 5 of us.
Jeez, you guys smoke a lot, huh?
Yeah, man, we get after it. I mean, we fucking kick it. I mean, we have fun. We all get about 4 or 5 hits a game. Have some fun. And yeah, I mean, Jay's before, Jay's after. It's celebrating dubs.
Nothing better. Well, you guys were in, or while you guys were in Colorado, I was house sitting here, and dude, one night
This house is scary when it's when you're all alone.
You want to know where I ended up sleeping? On this couch. Wow. I was like, fuck that. Like, this is a room I know. I'm throwing on. No, I would honestly spend, like, I would just like be out here watching TV and then like fall asleep and then like move into the back room. But back there, everything is too quiet. Yeah. Your back's right to the street. Yeah. And it's like, it's scary. not the biggest fan. But everything went well. But one night I'm here and under the influence a little bit. Not to say it what, but I'm sitting here like watching the show, and all I hear in the background is like beep, beep, beep. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And like I'm hearing it for like 5 minutes, and like I'm trying to tell myself like, you're not hearing beeping. Like there's nothing going on. You're fine. And I just keep hearing beeping, so I'm like, fuck. And like you said, it's kind of scary out there. And it's probably
literally all my life is scary.
Yeah. It's like 8:30 at this time, so it's like it's dark out, and like I'm like, what the fuck is that? And again, a little under the influence, I'm like, oh, it's the fridge that's making this noise. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I think I shut the fridge door, and I come back here, and then like 5 minutes later I hear it again, like beep beep. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Go back in there. It's the freezer drawer stuck open this much, like literally like an inch. And I cannot for the life of me figure it out. Like I'm on my hands and knees, like scooping stuff out of the back of the freezer. I'm like sweating bullets at this point, even though my head's in the freezer. And I'm like, oh, not like that, not in the freezer, but like, I'm like, it's cool near me. Like I should not be sitting like, what is going on? And then comes to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I'm texting your mom, see if this is a me problem or if this is a. So I text her, and then like 5 minutes later, Dan calls me, and I'm like, oh,
Dan was hammered.
Well, that was right after Boog had said like, oh, Todd, like I guess you knew the person from the last time you were out there, so you guys got help super quick or whatever.
What?
Didn't you say that Todd knew the guy from the last time, so he helped you guys out or something like that?
At the
bar
place in Denver.
I mean, you said Todd got kicked out from Blackbird, or you said, yeah.
No,
so it was at that time. So I assumed you guys were hammered, and I was like, oh shit, like I don't know what response I'm gonna get.
That shit was so. Jimmy, you can close the freezer.
Not to bag, but I was like, anything. I was like, okay, I'll try that, and I was like, it's like in the pan, like I've already tried this. But anyways, I take everything out of the freezer, and then like I'm like, okay, like I'll try and shut it with nothing in there, and it shuts right away, and I'm like, okay, like fuck it, like food's done for. Like I'm not putting it, like I don't know what to do. And then I was like, all right, I'll just try putting the drawers in one more time, shut it, and see if that works. And I did, and it worked right away. Still to this day, I have no idea what was causing the obstruction, but god damn, it was like a life or death situation for me at that time, and I could not figure it out. It was bad. And then getting the advice on the phone was like, oh my god, yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, it was fun. But yeah, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Did I hear that?
Huge announcement.
Let's go.
After, I think the last time we did it was 2007. After, how many years is that? 16?
Yeah.
After 16 years, the Meeker Cali Halloween is back, baby.
Wow.
We're back. So yeah, we're gonna be doing, and again, I spearheaded all of this. It's coming all from me.
Spearheaded.
So we're gonna do our vintage popcorn, the popcorn machine you see right back here. That still is up and running. It's gonna be right underneath the basketball hoop, and then we're gonna do
who's running the popcorn machine?
Rycal and his girlfriend will be running the popcorn machine.
Wow. Have you met Rye's girlfriend?
I have.
Are we a fan? Can I root for her?
Yeah, no, I'm just
just making sure. I want the Kev Cal pass before I take sides.
Right.
We root for love.
Oh yes! Yeah, let's turn this pot, man. Shit, yeah, let's go. Happy Halloween! This guy's out on the 30th. Player, see ya.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness! He went with the Oozman.
We got an owl in here.
Oh my Kamaru!
I thought that was squashed a while ago.
Oh no! You wouldn't even come to the pregame because he thought he was going to be there.
That is.
Hey, it's a principled family. Like you were principal. He's got his own set.
Different. Mine was fucked up.
That's.
But and then we're doing the marshmallows where it normally is as well. There won't be any. Well, there'll be probably nooners in here, but
Love that. Not
outside, not for the kids. But yeah, everyone. Yeah, this will be out by then. So come one, come all. We'd love to see you.
It'll come out that day, actually.
What?
It'll come out that day.
It'll come out that day, and then of course, if you like an autograph, feel free to ask. I'm always
We should have costumed it up for this one.
What's up?
I actually have a sick costume.
Yeah, are you announcing it, or is this a surprise?
It'll be a surprise.
I love that.
But it's a superhero that rhymes with whore.
Oh, I see why you needed the beard, and we couldn't do this Manscaped little shave beforehand.
This is my costume.
Makes sense. I love that. Yeah, that was always like a hallmark of Halloween. We'd go over to my grandma's house beforehand, fill up the old pillowcase full of candy, and then once it really got dark, come this way and hang out for a little bit. Fucking chill. Get some full-size candy bars.
Speaking of your grandma, there's a Big event happened this past Friday night.
Big event did happen. Yeah. My mom got put into the old Westmont Hall of Fame. There we go. Shout out.
We got 2 Hall of Fame listeners now.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't listen. Praying she doesn't. But she got put in the Hall of Fame. I forget what the numbers are. I should probably say them because they're sick. But yeah, this was...
Who did the speech?
The speech was... That was just like her stat line that they had written up. So it was just someone reading it off on... I don't have a picture.
Was it Coach Brink?
No, but what was it, Kev? It was like
35
yeah,
on that little thing.
35, 15, and like 9 assists, so almost average a trip dub in high school. Yeah, I mean, pretty much every accolade you could have as a individual player, but very sick. They did it right too. I mean, this is like their second year doing like their Hall of Fame or whatever. Yeah. And so,
wow, she wasn't a first balloter. That's pretty.
No,
fast.
So I think they put all like I think it was.
Had to put Waddy because of the death.
Yeah, it was. Jesus Christ, it was a lot of posthumous put-ins the first time around. Just to like have a swanton. But yeah, no, it was good. The whole family showed up. John flew into town for it, so that's always nice seeing that fucker.
He's a listener as well, I think.
He listens when he knows something was said that was like that was ridiculous. He listened to the Smucks a little bit ago, and he was in shock, to say the least. But yeah, no, it was a good time. They did it right, got her in the Hall of Fame, and yeah, she wasn't even senior. That's the craziest thing. Like, she wasn't the athlete of the year for like they do a male and female athlete. You know, the pictures that are on their wall in the gym. She wasn't even like the female athlete of the year. But I don't even know. It was just weird. And I was like looking, I was like, who's this bitch? And she wasn't a first ballot, so I don't. It's not adding up. But no, it was cool to see. But then, I mean, speaking of my mom, she took up the whole goddamn weekend. Saturday, Kev, she puts on her haunted house, the world famous St. Lucie haunted house. Right. By world, I mean St. Lucie famous, but they work on it for literally.
I did it one year.
Yeah. They work on it for like a month at a time, like setting up, and then do it for one day, and then it's like time to take down. And so yesterday I didn't end up. I was there for sure, and. I was more crowd control, you know me.
I think Big Mike was at the bar across the street. It's where he normally goes. He'll provide them for the workers that are of age. But yeah, no. So we were all there. But goddamn, it's like a nightmare. It's like 3 hours of middle school or elementary school age kids just fucking around, being as annoying as humanly possible. That's Kev's life, man. That's Kev's life right now.
Couldn't do it.
Hey, man, primary, elementary. Yeah, that was the St. Lucie Middle School, man. That was an experience doing that and having that whole kindergarten to 8th grade spectrum. That was wild.
It's also weird
Kids on
that
the spectrum.
that's what I went to school for. But at St. Lucie's, it's like, I know a lot of Catholic schools like that, but like even St. Chris, there's like 2 and 3 classes for each grade, so you're kind of mixed up each year. St. Lucie's, you're the same 30 kids, kindergarten through 8th grade.
That is weird.
And so it's like people will date each other in like 5th grade, and then by the time they're in high school, they're like brother and sister, and they're like it's just like a weird dynamic. It's very odd. But yeah, not a fan of that.
Wait, it goes to it's K through 8. Right?
It's K through 8, but that's what I'm saying. Like 5th grade, I remember Philip Lopresti, shout out, been the boy since kindergarten. But the boy. He asked this girl if he would. It was like this big presentation. It was so funny. It was like a classic middle school asking to be your girlfriend, and I think he did it during PE, which is hilarious because that's the class my mom was teaching. But the girl was like, I'll have to think about it. Hilarious. That's tough. But then we go back to class. We go back to class, and my teacher gives this whole speech. And mind you, she's never been married. Like she's married to the game of the Catholic Church. She's not a nun or anything, but she's I'm not gonna say who it is, but you know who it is, Kev. The top dog. And so she gives us this big long speech about I will not about how you should only be dating someone if you're like she put an age restriction, I forget, and like gave us this like big, and like all the guys in the class are like trying not to laugh 'cause it's like hilarious, and the girls are like petrified. But yeah, it was weird shit. St. Lucy's odd school, man. Odd school. But,
I remember in high school one time getting broken up with. Then
Is that what it is?
Oh, God, I don't know. I honestly
say the name.
It could have been. But I remember walking in. It was my junior year, and I had a psychology test right after. I mean, I got let go, and then like 4 minutes later,
talk about fucking with the mind.
Yeah, perfect. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm walking in, and I'm already teetering on about like a 74% in this class. So I'm not doing.
Are we on the verge of tears at all?
You're wiping away tears walking in.
Am I? No, I'm more kind of like frustrated and like
I'm a big cry. I'm fucking.
I mean, yeah, I knew I didn't have a whole lot of time to like react because I knew I'm like I have class in like 3 minutes. I can't just like sit here. And it was on the football field, which you could see from the psych room. So
I was just out there, man.
So I remember going in and I took this test, and like I said, already didn't have a good grade in the class. Go through. I remember getting the test back the next week. Got broken up. We got a 36% on that thing.
36?
The worst grade I think I've ever gotten.
Oh my God.
I got a 36.
You could have guessed and done better.
Yeah, my teacher was like, "Did you study for this?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I had some like, yeah, I was like." I broke up with the girl that like most notably you probably have seen me walking around with right before I took this test. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably would have gotten about a 65 if I had,
not much better, but I could have done something.
You broke up with her?
No, I think I
did that to yourself.
Yeah, and I think it was either way. It was the end, and so I walked in.
They both knew it,
and just got obliterated by this test. But I think she let me try to like retake it, and I still, like I said, I think I got it back, and it was like a 68, and I was like, hey, I'll take it.
30% better is a lot.
Basically.
Was there a post breakup bone or no?
No, I wasn't boning in high school. No, didn't have enough.
No slides.
No, didn't have enough alone time, man. Wasn't until we broke through to the JUCO ranks. That's where it all happened, man. Too sheltered of high school. Didn't have that. Didn't have those opportunities.
You were boning in the JUCO?
Well, that's why I lost my virginity when I was in college, not high school.
No. At West Valley? At the campus?
No, not on campus. Not on campus. T-Rich, yeah. T-Rich, man. T-Rich was a goddamn warrior. You kidding me?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I mean, that guy tipped into ditches and got pulled out. I mean, been around the country. T-Rich was awesome.
Who the fuck is T-Rich?
My first car.
His car.
Named that car T-Rich.
That's what he's doing these girls in.
Here we go, man. From back in the day. I mean, that was back in the day.
Respect,
early 20s.
yeah. I mean,
early 20s. I mean,
I missed that first part. I was lost.
No.
T-Rich is a stab wagon.
T-Rich. It's a good old expedition. Eddie Bauer.
Wow, that's a
solid car.
Great car. Yeah. It's a 94 Suburb. That's what we're working with. Nice and roomy.
Oh yeah.
Find a way.
Nope. There it is.
And what did you have? You had a Sequoia.
We had some wild nights in the '89 Legend. We had some good times in that back seat. Don't even know if you're doing it right.
Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a douche down the river in the night.
Oh my God. Let's move on. So last podcast, I know you guys probably didn't listen, but Josh Landers was talking a big game, and he's saying that their squad wants to challenge you guys.
Oh God!
Either Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving break at Booksin Ball. They think they hold a real chance. And
who's on their team?
I mean, I think it would be like Kenny, probably Dante Scorsha.
Kenny's the only one.
I don't know. Boog would know better on their team than I. Donnie.
That's
I would imagine Josh, right?
Josh, yeah, Josh.
Who's seen me in the post?
That's what I said. But Josh was saying he can guard all positions. So I'm assuming him. But yeah, I think we have to make that happen. A little Trough Talk exclusive.
Can we possibly get that filmed?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll film it. We'll mic up both rims.
Rye has
and
also mics to wear. I want to wear one so I can.
Oh, so some on-court shit talking. I love that.
I think we do that. We need the content. People keep asking for more.
I did not know that. Well, let's give them more. Well, we got the head shave coming up. That'll be good. But yeah, no, I think it'll be fun to run Booksin ball against another group of people. He said you guys can have your layup lines. We'll see you on the court. I said, oof, those are some harsh words.
I'm down.
Harsh words. Yeah.
We got Thanksgiving break, so it's probably like at least 4 to 6 days where people can be around.
Hell yeah.
Are you playing BBA this year, Kev? You excited?
I want to. Yeah, I'm definitely planning on it. But
we need to get new unis, I think.
Wow, is it time?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like you can just bring your own unis to it. At least for this one. Like different, jersey tops or jersey shirts.
How disappointed are you now knowing that your BBA uni has 25 Simmons on the back, knowing what Ben Simmons has become?
You gotta stand with it. You gotta rock with the man, you know? You got to ride. Hey, sick year at LSU. I'm pretty sure when I got it, got that first overall pick, dinero.
Who's the new player comp, though, if you had to say?
Kev's LiAngelo ball. That's what he...
LiAngelo.
He likes that Jello ball.
I don't know. I don't know. I still feel like I can score. So I'm definitely ready to play. Hoping to get,
didn't answer the question.
Get some good mates. For a comparison, I'll stay in Chicago. Give me D-Row. Wow. I want DeRozan. That guy's just a consistent scorer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
DeRozan. Boog, who's your player comp for Booksin ball?
LaMelo.
That's so perfect. It's so true. Peeling out after fucking games. No, that's not LaMelo, is it? That's the other one. What's the other ball?
Lonzo?
No, that is LaMelo. That's peeling out after fucking New Orleans games.
Yeah.
And Todd, who's yours?
I'm probably Draymond, but I can.
Wow, that's what they were saying. Josh's player comp was Draymond. Are we getting a Draymond off? Winner of the thing gets.
I can score though. Kev knows I can score inside, and I could also.
You also had the Montrezl Harrell player comp for a while.
Trez, yeah, I would play like Trez. No, I've always been known to hit the big shot too, Kev. Game point, I usually take the reins
Clutch.
on that. And then do the D-fish and just keep running to the water fountains.
All the way through.
That's the move. But yeah, no, it's exciting. Are we, is there an alumni game? Are we doing that again or no?
Ooh.
You guys haven't played in days.
I know.
Still is.
Because I just go to Goose and drank.
I hate like their coach and just everything about it. But the only reason I go is
who is coaching?
Just someone from Piedmont. Like he was wearing sweats and a sweatshirt when they played Westmont last time.
Not the best look.
They're doing that stupid ass little Piedmont clap at the announce. Remember?
Yeah.
The lineups.
He wants it to be a junior college so bad.
This isn't Berryessa.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, no. Probably won't be playing in that. You guys should though, and just devour them.
We've never played in one together.
That would be kind of cool.
Me and Tay.
And get this in.
Wow, that would be insane.
Is Vis coming down for Thanksgiving?
I don't think so.
Get Vis in his old volleyball kit.
His volleyball kit. Damn, that'd be fun though.
Dude, Vis torched us in middle school. And Harker basketball.
I forgot about that. Holy
I'm pretty
shit.
sure Vis had a game where he came off the bench and
he had 13 points
in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I knew Travis. I'm like, okay, you guys to just guard him. I'm like, just close out, but he's just
play off. Yeah.
He's just gonna he's just gonna pass the ball back to somebody. But then he I don't know what it was, end of clock or something, and he had to hoist one, and he made that first one, and then he kept you guys fed him, and he kept. You're like, just shoot, because it was already we were losing by 30, and just boom, boom. But yeah, dude, I remember Trav at Willow Glen just lighting us up for you said, quick 13. I was like, oh my god, when Trav's putting up these numbers, we're screwed.
Yeah, that was 7th grade, and Another funny story about that game. Cole Carnahan came to watch Justin Bruce play. That was they only played one tournament that year. That was the only, they just put, and we wore like old NJB uniforms. But Cole Carnahan's like walked in and he was like, came with Justin and like Carol, whatever. But he's sitting on the bench. And my dad's like, Cole, you want to play? And he's like, well, I don't really have the shoes. And he's like, got like these beat up old shoes. Like, who cares? Like, we'll get you a jersey. So Cole played that game. I think he scored as well too. But I ended up playing. I was playing on that team. Sixth grader playing just classic. And I was the only person that I think I got ejected from a game. The kid from Queen of Apostles, they asked me to sit out the rest of the game. I don't know if that counts as an ejection, but this guy was a douchebag, and I played against him in NJB like all the time. I mean, it was like always a physical game, and he shoved me on a rebound. They don't call it, and so I was like, okay, like whatever. And I think I had like 2 fouls. Like, got 3 to give. There's the dings. So he goes up, and it's like a fast break, and I'm trailing him. And we're in 6th, 7th grade, so I'm not pinning people on the backboard at this point in my life. But he goes up, and I just 2-hand shove him while he's in the air and just fucking, see you later, buddy. And, he ate shit and fucking went down for a little bit.
Up.
I'll take the foul. Hell yeah. It's worth it. But yeah, I mean, gotta love hard-nosed basketball. That's just all that is. I mean, I would have been a coach's dream back in like the 80s, but not nowadays. I don't know. Oh, boys, we had a big boxing match. Was it 2 days ago now? Yesterday. 2 days ago? Fury Ngannou.
He got robbed.
Dude, yes. Were you guys able to see it at all?
I didn't really catch all of it. I was golfing. I had it on because I saw like the knockdown and everything like that.
The knockdown Tyson had to look like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, that just happened. Yeah.
But yeah, he had the knockdown in the 3rd. I thought he won a majority of the rounds on top of the knockdown, but again, I'm not a boxing guy, so maybe I'm seeing it different. I'm seeing it in the eyes of MMA, but
now, do you think he goes like fights like Joshua Wilder and like never goes back to MMA?
Anthony Joshua.
Well, no, that's what was on
Joshua and Wilder. You mean?
Yeah.
That's what was
Guys
happening
like
on Instagram, where I think he's going to get recognized
Yeah.
in the rankings for boxing. So I think, I mean, which made him, people were more saying it's eligible for a rematch for Fury, but I mean, he now actually could have some actual boxing options. And
I mean, he's definitely a name for those guys to fight.
Yeah, you knock down Fury, you're going to get another fight somewhere. Someone's going to give you a chance. So he's going to get another chance.
He did, but he said this is the longest he trained. I think it was like a 12-week or 16-week camp or something like that. And he's like, it's the longest camp I've ever had for someone. So it's like, can't say he was ill-prepared.
The Gypsy King.
But yeah, this was supposed to be an exhibition up until like the week of the fight. And then they were like, fuck it, let's make it a pro fight. But even, because he wasn't ranked inside the top 10, there was no shot he would have got the belt. But still, you got to think one of those
so
guys.
if he would have won, he wouldn't even got the belt.
No. Because he wasn't, wasn't ranked within, boxing.
Welcome to boxing.
Well, that's what, it wasn't exhibition, and they made it a pro, but then you have to be,
Creed didn't have any belts, though.
Still an exhibition.
So I guess because Rocky wasn't ranked the first time he fought Creed.
I don't know if I'd be basing my boxing knowledge off of Rocky movies.
I didn't know you had to be in the top 10 to win the belt.
Yeah, I think that's what they were saying. Again, I'm not a boxing guy, but I'm pretty sure that was what the whole hang-up was. But again, they had the Usyk Fury fight already planned for December, which I don't. Fury looks beat, like his face got beat up. Like,
Fury's gonna fight again in December?
That was the whole plan. And so, like,
no way.
In Riyadh again, I do believe. And so it's like you got to think the judges weren't gonna give it to Ngannou with another multi-billion-dollar fight in the wings. Right. But yeah, so the Usyk fight supposedly already set up, and if I'm Usyk, I'm like, shit, let's do it December. Chance. Let's go. Crazy fight. He hung in better than I think everybody, not just hung in, fucking did well.
How many rounds was it?
10 rounds, yeah.
It's 10?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, okay.
And that's like, again, Nixick, that's his boy. He's doing it all. He's got a champ in Sean Strickland, and then Ngannou doing what we thought was impossible. But
on 12 though.
Yo,
what?
Should've gone 12.
should have gone 12. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all right. What was the thing that you were saying about with work? Something that you were like,
Oh.
oh dude, you're about to blow up.
Yeah. So I don't know how much I should or shouldn't say.
Okay.
But so just in short terms, I came from, we had a team of 5 that did our whole job, 5 people doing the job I was doing, right? Team of us. And then those 4 people left and they like got brought in to do another job, whatever. So it's just me who's stuck in that spot, but we joined with another team that handles completely different material and stuff like that. And there's 4 of them, but they have their own set of jobs. They've been doing 4 of them to their own thing for the last 2 years. Boog's fucking dinging. So anyways, we joined teams. So it's 5 of us doing the work of 2 teams.
Yeah.
And because of where they came from, their pay scale is double mine.
Okay.
Oh.
Like it may not exactly be double, but it's like 4/5 of what I'm getting paid. It's fucking bananas. And so they have me work. I'm working because they don't know the shit that we used to do, right? So like I'm doing pretty much the job of 5 people.
Okay.
They already cut another. We're supposed to get another person to fill one of these spots.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up banging it, saying no. So now I'm doing like the work, literally like of 5 people, like not even shitting you, like not trying to toot my own horn, of 5 people, and I'm getting paid nothing compared to what these other great people. I like them. That's the thing that sucks. Is like I'm not trying to throw them under the bus to like my bosses and like my boss's boss, but like I'm getting paid shit. And so Friday, my boss, we were sitting there and she was like, I'm going to talk to HR about this. Like, I know how much work you're doing. We know, like, we're trying to work on it. Like, and so she comes to me and she goes, okay, like I got good news. And she goes, HR says they'll reevaluate in March. And I go,
What?
March? I go, that's not going to work for me. And I start laughing. I go, that's bullshit. And I start going off and I go, and these are all recorded like in the conference rooms. We're sitting in the conference room, they hit record, so it's like just in case, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm not mad at you. You're the only one that's like, she's brand new. She's the only one that's trying to help me. Like I'm literally getting paid the same amount as I was 2 years ago on this account. Like it's bonkers what they're absolutely fucking me. And so like I start going off and then I was like, then I pull up the, I pull up In-N-Out and they're paying $22.50 an hour. And I was like, I'll just work at In-N-Out. I was like, they got better benefits than we have here. And so I'm like, I'll go. And then she's like, just stay here. Like, and it's like this, she's like, I'm going to go talk to, it's like my boss's, it's like 2 up from her. So she's up channeling it. And then, she's like, what's your phone number? And I'm like, oh my God.
8675309.
Yeah. So I give her my number and then I get a call from like one of the top dogs and he's like, hey, like, just take the rest of the day off and I'm going to work on it Monday. And I'm like, all right, like sounds like so I might dip on the job, but I'm severely underpaid for what I'm doing. It's crazy. And it's like, I know sounds like a bitch move. 'Cause it's like a job's a job, but like I can't.
I would walk off.
Walk off in solidarity.
It's absolutely bananas. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more because I'm not trying to have them accidentally stumble upon this and be in a Todd Metz situation.
Being investigated.
Yeah. But no, so it's hopefully on the up and up. I mean, I kind of enjoy what I do and got some nice perks, but it's like not worth my sanity knowing I'm getting screwed. Again, I'm a principled man. This is,
it's all about
I should rename this podcast The Principled Man. But yeah, so it's fucking whack. But yeah, I don't want to say more. But last thing I want to talk about, UFC. What's the card?
Kev wanted to get in. You want to get into Gaza, Israel? Or no?
Kev, Western Bank Kev. We can get you a ticket. I think they're pretty cheap there. Speaking of crazy, I mean, this kind of goes hand in hand with UFC, but there was a plane from Tel Aviv that landed in fucking Dagestan today, and they broke down like the security, and the guys got on the tarmac like requesting people get out of the plane so they could see who was Israeli or Jewish or not.
Dagestan,
that's where Khabib and all the boys are from.
from.
Dude, all the guys on the tarmac had the same beard. Could have been all the guys from the UFC, and I would not have been able to tell the difference. But I was like, fuck, that is crazy. And again,
they all do look the same.
It's really like, I'm not like, it's like almost North Korea, like with the, hey, here's your haircut choices. 1 of 3. But again, that could be propaganda, right? I could have just eaten hook, line, sinker on some propaganda, but I'm all for it. It's
little Bula.
Little Bula. Send him out to the front line. Fuck. Get him on a robo tank in one of the tunnels. He does got the guns. Could you imagine him shooting a 50 cal? That thing would send him like 30 feet backwards. Hasbullah, I got this. One of the new guys I work with. He's like, just a random dude, and he doesn't know who Hasbullah is, but he's like, dude, this guy's fucking hilarious. And so like in response to like anything we send in chat, like all he sends back is Hasbullah gifs, and like he'll always use the one of like the Nelk boys going like tell him, and then he goes, and it's so good. And then so he uses them, and there's this girl that like she's a fucking ditz. She goes and she like pings me on the side because like I laugh hysterically every time Hasbullah comes up. I'm like, this is anyone who knows who he is outside it's just funny. But she texts me, who is that little guy from the Caucasus that he always sends in? That's how she described Hasbullah. I'm like, it's too long of a story. Bitch. We're not gonna do it. But yeah, Western Bank Kev, love it. Last but not least, UFC. What is it? 295. So. Supposed to be John Jones. And I get like Shav says, I've been a dick rider of John Jones since I can remember. Yeah, literally. And every day, I mean, jiu-jitsu, we go in, we talk the status of the John Jones fight. Hey, did you see John Jones is working out in tactical gear now? He's doing pull-ups. Did you see what he was doing? I mean, just a full psychopath. And then he's just a normal training day. Looks like nothing out of the normal, or fucking whatever the saying is.
Out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary. Thank you. He goes for a takedown and fucking blows his pec off of his bone or whatever, the ligament that connects it. And so now we have that main event, John Stipe, done.
They're not even getting a replacement?
No, not. They have the replacement.
Well, they have a replacement fight, but they didn't find they didn't replace John.
Dana couldn't just swallow his pride and say, Francis, can you come?
Oh, yeah, right. There's no way he would do that. They wouldn't even let Usman. He had a Ngannou shirt in the last embeddeds, and they blurred it out. They like want no part of Ngannou promotion.
If I'm not mistaken, doesn't like your muscles, aren't they like easily torn when you're on peak?
I can't wait to see what happens to Connor when he comes back. He's gonna fucking just melt in a fucking yeah. So they say it's the same as like the testosterone, right? Like they get strong while you're on it, and your body gets used to having that, and it's like a extra layer of protection. Your testosterone's up, and then once
you're off it,
it's hard to produce the same stuff, right? Exactly, and then your ligaments get weaker, and then especially upper body. It is funny how it's like the exact injury that happens to people all the time.
No, but that's happened to me. Tore my pec too.
You juicing, Kev?
No, not juicing, but I mean, I'm watching as he kind of came in, and like his hands were kind of like up and out.
Yeah.
So you could tell which one like obviously jarred him as soon as he made contact, and he just kind of, I mean, he grabbed exactly where I guess kind of I was grabbing too, like right there at that spot. I'm like, oh, there it is. That's brutal.
Yeah. But yeah, they didn't offer. I don't even think they offered Stipe. Well, Stipe said they didn't offer him another opponent. He just was.
I don't think Stipe even was in it.
No,
that's what I mean. Like it was.
They're just gonna wait.
Yeah.
But that's so crazy. They're both gonna be so old. They both need to just retire. Honestly,
I see that fight.
I don't need to see it. Honestly, John. Oh my God! Don't make me bag on McGregor here. When is he? Has anything come up with him now that you saw it as kind of April? And do we know if it's Chandler? It's gonna be Chandler
Still?
You got to. That's what he said.
Did you see him this weekend hanging out with Junior Dos Santos and Chuck Liddell, looking like a little kid with his shaved face, like looking up to those guys because they're so much bigger? It is so fucking funny. Yeah, no. So in the place of that fight, we got Prohaska versus Tom Aspinall. Pavlovich. Yeah, my bad.
Prohaska.
They got bumped up to the main event. Exactly. And then Aspinall versus Pavlovich got added to the card as a co-main.
Interim belt.
Which is, kind of crazy. Aspinall coming off injuries. And
Sergey just running people.
Yeah, and it's kind of short notice, too. I mean, obviously, for both of them. But... Gonna be a sick card. Yeah, it's still gonna be good.
That's this weekend?
No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
I think, yeah.
Put that on my calendar.
Hey, pick your card. You still got a shot to become one of the MMA whiz kids. Yeah, MSG, which is like another thing. I feel like a lot of guys hate fighting in New York. Did John really tear his pec, or did you just not want to pay New York taxes? Makes you wonder. Yeah, I don't know what they do with them.
Oh, that's how that works. You have to
click
on the tab where the fight is located.
Yeah, so it's not
the headquarters of UFC.
Exactly, but I don't think they pay the jock tax like NBA players because they're not.
Still want to get in there.
What?
We're having a conversation.
No, you're good. What were you guys saying?
Right.
I said that's my seat.
I was just saying, I feel like John would definitely want to fight in New York if that's where he's from.
Yeah, but I mean,
MSG, but yeah,
fucking scared Stipe.
It's crazy. But yeah, no, they don't do the jock tax because they only fight like 3 days a year or 3 fights average a year. So they pay taxes on where they got the money, which is kind of fucked. Like guys who went to Australia, like made like $6,000. They had like I forget what he got paid. I think his purse was like 30. He won and ended up walking away. They made him pay for his airfare. They made him pay for like all of his coach, all that shit. And so, I mean, kind of a bullshit deal, but
that's your guys' boy Dana. That's how he runs his thing, man.
Great fights though.
Yeah. Sleepy Joe America, man.
Yeah.
McDonald's drinks 150.
Wow.
I know. No longer the 109, 110. It was 108, and then just kept penny here
for a large now.
Literally Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe making the price of what's Arizona iced tea go for?
Arizona iced tea.
You know what I mean, the big cans. They've always been.
They don't change.
I think they're
that's still 99 cents.
Right? Yeah, I hope. I don't know.
Chick-fil-A at Arizona, man. 2 peas in the
pot. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll end it there. That's a good.
I do want to give a shout out. An avid listener, our boy XL Rocha, just recently quit dip. It was
wow, good for you.
It was a 2-week ordeal, multiple shots, multiple ER visits, but he's looking through. He was off the IL, activated off the IL yesterday. I want to give a shout out to X.
Shout out to X. Fuck yeah, I know. I remember.
He's off the dip, baby.
He back when I used to dip. Just a quick little anecdote. Yeah. He would deliver a special kind, the grape.
Yeah. I'm just telling you about that. Yeah.
And so we could. Like no one knew where to get it, and like everyone was like, "Oh, I want to try the grape." And like Skull would have like all these different flavors, but they never had grape. And so
shipped in from like Carolina, right?
Yeah, and so he would get it shipped in. And I remember me and Josh were sitting there, and we're like 15, 16, like throwing in Shaws. Now we're probably 16, 17, whatever it was. We're sitting there, and like they live right next door to each other, and we're like, let's go see if X will give us a dip, like of the grape. And so we go over with dips in, so like he can't say that like you guys don't dip, like I don't want to give you your first one, and he knew we did. So we go there, dips in, then we like take him out, and we're like, oh, like we have a dip of like the grape. He's like, nope, not till you're 18. And I was like, fuck, like I obviously not happy at the time, but respect the shit out of it for it. But But yeah, shout out X. That's big.
Shout out X.
Heck
I
yeah.
have
Is he
that
doing
grape stuff.
zins or anything, or is he just
No,
cold
he's
turkey?
got the. There's ones that are like tea leaves.
Yeah.
He's got that.
Nice.
Tiza, the brand.
I think that might be it. Something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
But it literally looks like.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
and smells like it.
Honestly, that's all you need is something like, because I feel like people that dip don't even get like the buzz anymore, right? It's just, and he's probably going to have to supplement some nicotine here and there some other way just for a little bit. Because those headaches are crazy, but good for him.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex, and that's a good way to end us on a happier note than Joe Biden's America. Thanks for doing this with us. Until next time, y'all.
There you go.
Peace.
All right, peace.